There once was a Chuck E. Cheese in my town. It was a very fun Chuck E. Cheese to go to, but one day it unexpectedly closed, never to be reopened again. I think I was the reason. I really loved Chuck E. Cheese. Every Wednesday, I would go to Chuck E. Cheese with the $10 that my parents had given me. At the time, I was only in the 6th grade. Everyone would make fun of us for going to Chuck E. Cheese, but we really didn't care. We just loved Chuck E. Cheese. All we wanted to do was go spend our tokens that our parents had given us. But something was a little bit different today. Today, we had a different plan. You see, the funny thing is, I told my mom that I was sleeping at my friend's house, and he told his mom that he was sleeping at my house, and no one would find out, we thought. The plan was to stay overnight at Chuck E. Cheese. And where could you hide in a Chuck E. Cheese? We figured the best place would be the ball pit. We waited till there was 5 minutes left until closed, till there was nobody looking. We ran to the ball pit and hid inside. Soon after, the announcement that they were closing came on. A couple of minutes later, the lights came off. We tried not to make a noise, but it was a little difficult trying to breathe in between those balls. We couldn't contain the excitement. It was very difficult not to laugh. Finally, after what had seemed like hours of the employees cleaning, I never knew Chuck E. Cheese employees clean that much. We waited and waited. Finally, after we haven't heard anything for 20 minutes, we decided to come out. Here's the thing, all of the lights were off, except for the stage, where we could clearly see Munch's make-believe band excited as ever. We walked around the room filled with dark screens, wondering what to do next. Everything seemed normal at first, until it wasn't. I was staring at Helen for a little while, and when I turned around, Ralph was suddenly not there. Ralph? Where did you go? I was looking for my friend Ralph. I couldn't seem to find him anywhere. It's like he had just vanished. Maybe he's in the bathroom. I'm sure he is. Where else could he have gone? I thought. No big deal. I'll just wait for him out here. 5 minutes gone by. I think it was the longest 5 minutes of my life. As I was waiting, I was just staring at Chucky. It's almost as if his grin kept getting wider and wider and wider. There's no way this is real, right? I must be imagining things. Suddenly, I felt my heart beating. Ralph? Where did you go? So I started walking to the bathroom while keeping my eye on Chucky. After screaming for Ralph's name, there was no reply. Silence. Finally, I gathered the courage to look away from Chucky, ran into the boys' bathroom. I checked every single stall and he wasn't there. Maybe he's around here somewhere. I ran outside the boys' bathroom. As I looked up to the stage, all the animatronics were there except for one. Chucky. Ralph! I screamed at the top of my lungs. Ralph, where did you go? Suddenly, I heard a little cry coming from the ball pit. Ralph? I saw something sticking out. It was Ralph's hand, desperately reaching out of the pit, as if he was drowning or being pulled in by something. But before I could reach him, his hand vanished, as if something sucked him inside the ball pit. I have never heard somebody cry that loud. He screamed for his life. I was ready to jump in to save him, but by the time I got there, it was already too late. Slowly but surely, something started leaking from the balls. I looked closely at it, and it was none other than blood. It was Ralph's blood, and no one else's. In my peripheral, I saw something move. I looked to the side, and I saw Chuck smiling. A grin I could never forget. The most evil grin. Holding a knife in his hand, he raised his hand at me and laughed. You having fun, Luke? As he said with a huge laugh. I sprinted for the door, even though I knew that the door was probably locked. Come on! I just want to have fun, said Chuck. I heard Chuck's voice as he walked towards me. Thankfully, I found a chair that was just there, but I left Thankfully, I found a chair that was left by another night shift employee. I grabbed the chair and smashed it across the glass as hard as I could. It cracked, but it didn't break. The alarm went off. I hit the chair. I hit it 2 more times. Finally, the glass shattered. I jumped out as fast as I could, cutting my legs and arms in the process. I was halfway through the parking lot when I looked back to see Chuck standing there staring through the window. He waved one last time at me, but it wasn't his hand. It was Ralph's hand. You see, not everybody is as lucky as I was. I managed to stay overnight at Chuck E. Cheese, but our friend Ralph and his friend did not manage to stay there safely.
And that's what made my cousin Mary proud.
Mary proud? What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel got to go round. Sugar.
Idea? What year are we up to, gang?
On the Chinese calendar, it's the year of the pizza, so let's eat!
Aw, the big hits from 1970, Chucky.
Okay, after watching the news on ABC, I was looking out my back door at the pretty green-eyed lady.
Oh, not bad, Chucky. But did someone say Michael Jackson?
ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3.
I said let's
Do, re, mi, ABC, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have some pizza and a little bit